and welcome to Donington Park. Oh, it's Snetterton, sorry. The rain confused me. That's going to rain 20 past.
You're a waste of time. You could have been in a bar, having a coffee.
That's with P7 now, we're out.
So make the minds up in time, boys. What do we think?
Would you just get that camera out of my face? Down towards it.
So there's anything in there at all, would you? It was actually because I missed it, not necessarily because I hit it. Yeah. Big, hairy balloons.
You're just trying to figure out how your tyre went.
How the
bang,
deflatation happened.
and the puzzled look on your faces, you figured it out, I think.
Yeah. Well, you can see at this point it had no air in it, and at this point it had air in it.
Done something or gone
It's never
over
my
something,
fault, mate. You know that.
Of course. Spencer, were you looking to see if I'd done something?
Dry error, eventually error.
Brilliant.
Notice neither of them blamed each other though. We'll just go. We'll
Very
just.
nice to each other.
Welcome along to sunny Snetterton. I say sunny Snetterton because at the minute the sun is out. I don't think it's going to be here all weekend, but it is the next round of the BTCC, the third race weekend of the year. We are looking forward to it. We've got a bit more hybrid this weekend, so it's going to be a very good one.
Yeah.
And everyone loved seeing you on camera in the first episode, Laura. You can tell
Oh, so I have all of our viewers to thank for
people.
this.
They requested
guys.
more Laura rather than Tom.
Well, okay, well, now you've said that.
What
I'm
are
ready.
you doing?
What am I doing? So today we've been putting up our hospitality awning, running ready for our guests on Sunday. Is it my role to do this? I kind of made a role for myself to do this because, well, you know, you've spent hours with Tom. It's really dull.
Yeah.
And at some point, you just have to break away. So I found a role for myself that puts distance between Tom and I and gives me a purpose. I've done very well this morning, not got distracted, so we're in quite good shape. Got some foliage to move,
Okay.
always moving foliage.
Okay.
So Sunday, it's a slightly quieter one for us. I think we're about 70 commercial partners joining us on Sunday, which is good.
Nice.
It's very much a well-oiled machine in here now, so we roll out our blueprint, we get set up exactly the same as we always do, and then it packs away on Sunday. Everything in here goes into that trailer, very carefully, very tidily. Nothing gets broken,
Okay.
nothing comes out dirty.
Obviously, with a puncture, you finish on a puncture like that. Do you change the subject? Do you try and just be normal as anything and just be normal Laura at home or whatever, or do you actually go into it and actually try and talk to him about it, or how do you sort of unwind from that particular ending of a race weekend?
I think with the experience we've got under our belt now, I think back in the early years and the initial years, then yeah, it would be a mute point, probably for 2 or 3 days, and then we'd go out for dinner or walk the dog, and then we'd all just come out kind of thing. We'd have to give it that headspace for a few days and leave it. But now I think, is it maturity, is it experience, is it a little bit of the stress is gone because we are champions? I don't know, but we're able to address things now and just chat them through if we need to. And sometimes I've missed a couple of bits as well, so I didn't really know what had caused that puncture until we had that sort of chat. So what was it? Oh, it was me. All right, okay, well, it wasn't a nail or a bit of debris, or no, it was okay, right, fine. So then we get on with it. But no, there's lots of other stuff to talk about in our daily, mostly the dog. So we move on to that. Oh, have you had any pictures from Yuri while you've been today? Like, yes, he's done this, he's done that. Yeah, he's been out here, he's been there. So there's quite a lot to talk about that's gone on before we get to racing too. But it is a massive topic of conversation in our house, as you can imagine. But that's what it needs to be. It is our life. It's all consuming. and we love it.
Yeah, we do.
I love him, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Cut that bit.
So this track walk has got to be your favourite one of the year.
It's
3 miles.
It's. I'll be honest. It's a fairly lengthy track walk. Should be. So it's 2.99 miles. Call it 3.
That is.
That's about where you brake, because you always try to brake at the one, but you never get that late. So you start off by trying to get over, for the first couple of laps, you try to get past the white line and try to build up to it. It's usually around here. A load of speed in without just sticking it into understeer. But it is almost just at the end of this, the end of this sausage where everyone tucks in. If you can then be flat from here, then you're all right. Yeah, but you'll be surprised you can get away with it. You can just nip in where Watson is now. You can get it out there if you need to.
So Chilton going to be in a bit.
I just thought I'd come for breakfast with all my friends.
I know, usually. Oh. Awkward.
7:30. Not a sausage in sight, because I've got eggs.
Yeah.
Just had breakfast. I've got grass on my shoes.
Oh, mate, you really have.
Goodness me. So we've had breakfast. Tom Chilton's arrived late.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, Jeff. So we've got the long walk. So hospitality here is parked miles away. It's parked by the bomb hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll say nothing. Well, the bomb hole's there actually. No, it's
Okay.
there. And then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But basically it's about a 15-minute walk to the garage. Sorry, Derwin.
Usually you get own brand. They are the actual,
These are the posh ones.
the proper ones.
These are Maynard's Bassettes.
Also,
My first gift of the weekend.
so it's like, yeah, where are the cookies at? The Costco
David
cookies.
came from Devon. He came all the way from Devon to deliver me these.
Really?
He said, yeah, he's a very kind man. He said, I've been watching your 24/7 series. Absolutely superb, he said. I said, well, thank you very much. And he said, I've decided to bring you some jelly babies. So
Brilliant.
here are the jelly babies.
Fantastic. God forbid. You can't, this is like,
No, regulation.
you can't ever get in there.
Good morning, are you well? I'm good. Fantastic. Regulation 7C628B-2 says you're not allowed to do any filming in the Toka tent.
It's ridiculous. We did it in our first round. Ready for your whack-a-moles?
They have been
The app.
updated.
Nice.
Had to do an update.
Oh, mate. Last thing you need. Come on.
Saying blooming weather. Why, when we've had yesterday, it was
Look at-
actually
yeah.
a nice day,
Look at
and then
this.
actually when we want to do some circulation, it does this.
Because this is not exactly super wet, is it? So it's going to be that greasy, horrible
It's a
stuff.
waste of time. We could have been in a bar, having a coffee.
You sound exactly like him. Why have you kept that under wraps? Your Gino De Campo impression. That was good.
Thanks.
Whether you want to be on the carrier on the out.
Yeah, copy. Box this lap. We've got just enough time to make another change and do a couple more laps. So box this lap. We're good to go.
Right now.
Banana number 1. Bananas are a great source of energy. I don't know why, but they are. And they're tasty. Thanks. It's traditional. You're welcome.
So yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's wet. It's got more wetter than Free Practice 1, which is good because it wasn't really wet enough. It wasn't really wet enough. So some people actually scrubbed in Free Practice 1. Do we know if they actually got anything done with it or not?
No, we didn't find out. We didn't look at it.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. So some people tried to just scrub slicks, but you need to get a decent amount of temperature to them. It's, you know, we've had it sometimes that even in the dry, you go out and you've not generated enough temperature, even when it's dry. Right. So it was one of those that it was just a bit of nothing really. It was one of those. And the trouble is, when it is like that, everything tends to feel a bit bad because there's just not enough water to make the tyre work. And you end up in low grip. It's just that we call it the greasy conditions. So, but at least now it looks like we've got a bit more of a downpour, and so
it's going to be a proper.
It's a bit more wetter, so we should be okay.
Cool.
There we go. So in the meantime, we're going to drink tea. I've lost my cup, so I'm having to drink out of Laura's cup.
So my name is Craig Smith. I am Tom's number 1 mechanic. So basically I am in charge of all the mechanical side of his car and making sure that it's ready to go out for each session. And as Spencer, once it's set up, wets or slicks, whatever he wants, we just bolt them on. But yeah, overall it's my responsibility to make sure the car is ready to go, safe and fast. It was wet, but it wasn't wet enough, which is always the worst. So we're trying to find a happy medium really. We went out, we changed it a little bit after FP1. That didn't work. Changed it during the session in FP2. That didn't work. And yeah, it was a bit of a non-session really. We had a little wiper issue as well. The wiper came undone. So yeah, so very, very lucky that everybody that works on that car, I've known them for a few years, and I know everybody's skill set, and we all know that we can all do each other's jobs to a certain extent, which helps because you know that I've got full confidence in Tom and Kieran. If I ask them to do something, I know that it'll be done right. You know, it just makes my job a lot easier. So, but yeah, communicating with Spence, and like I say, this weekend with the weather, we've been going backwards and forwards. So it sounds easy because you know where you've been, but it's actually quite hard because you will get lost because you can get complacent with things. You're like, oh no, I know it's this one, but it's always best just to double check again. So primarily I report to Spence. Tom and Spence work out between them what they want. If I start getting clues from Tom, you know, it can cloud people's judgments and stuff. You don't really need that, that's not my role. So primarily it's through Spence, but yeah, we do chat to Tom and get an idea. If he's got a mechanical problem with the car, then yeah, he might mention it.
And we're on Radio Norfolk, and this is Snetterton. We're very proud of this place. Do you enjoy coming here?
It's always one of my favourites. I must say it's been glorious weather for the last few years. We've been coming here, so it feels like a first to not be here in glorious sunshine. So it's always a favourite circuit of mine that I enjoy driving, enjoy coming over to.
I've just grabbed you after you got out of the car for a final practice. How did it go?
Okay, yeah, we're struggling a little bit with the balance, but it's not something that I think we're overly concerned at the minute. I think there's a little bit of stuff that we can sort. So the circuit feels crazy low grip today. I think because it's been dry for a while and we've had a little bit of rain, it seems to have created this grease layer across the top. You're in the 24/7 series now. Look,
Oh no.
this is it. So congratulations, you've made the cut. So don't say anything bad about anybody now.
All this practicing malarkey.
It's a little bit slimy. The weather at Snet. That won't make the cut.
You can hold a tune.
I was a choir boy. Yes.
What, you in?
No, of course I wasn't. I never went to school.
Radio Norfolk.
Radio Norfolk, traffic and travel. Yeah, so I was talking about there's a slight delay on the A14 due to an overturned lorry. So expect delays going northbound of up to 45 to 50 minutes. The good news is that should be cleared around about 2 p.m. And then in the weather, looks to be a slight rain front coming in around about 1:30, going out at 2:30. Highs of 14 degrees with a southwesterly breeze. That's the Traffic and Travel with me, Tom Ingram. It's a bit soggy over here, isn't it?
Thank you for joining us. Late? Is he late?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. You almost had that on it, man.
I nearly did.
Good try, wise guy. There we go. Marvellous. See you later on. Happy birthday. How old are you? Happy birthday to you.
Do you mind signing my ticket?
Isn't it funny? It's an e-ticket.
It is.
When you've printed it out.
I have printed it out. Yeah.
Do you print your boarding passes out as well when you go on holiday?
Yeah.
You're one of those. You're one of those organised types, aren't you?
I am,
yeah. I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed with that. I'll be honest.
Well, actually,
I do love the YouTube series, by the way.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much indeed. That's very kind of you. You've probably made the cut as well after that. Just say all you got to do is like, subscribe, follow, and all the other things they say.
I don't see this new qualifying format.
It's awfully stressful.
Does nothing for my nerves.
It's very unnecessarily stressful. So for 2024, it is a all new qualifying format, and I'm going to try my very best to explain it to you. Stick with me, because I might get this wrong as well. So it all starts with Q1. But Q1 is split into two parts. There's part A and there's part B. Part A and part B are all about your finishing position from free practice 2. So 1st, 3rd, 7th, 9th, etc. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 all go into odds and evens. So that first part of qualifying is all about your odds and your evens. You've got to get into the top 6. You want to be inside the top 6 in your odd or your even session, depending on which one you're in. If you've made it through into the top 6, you'll then go through into Q2. So that's then top 6 and top 6, odds and evens, they go into Q2. You then got to get yourself into the top 6 in that second session. Anyone outside of those windows, that's where you qualify. So if you've qualified 7th, you start 7th. That will then dictate your starting position going through into Q3. So if you've made it through inside the top 6, you go through to Q3 and then it's all guns blazing as fast as you can, and whoever qualifies on pole in that last part of Q3 is the bloke who starts on pole for race day.
Best is Hill on 2:10.6. So you're 1.6 off. You're currently P5. 1 minute 45 to go. Yes, Thompson, you're currently P6. Thompson's doing purple sector 1, green sector 2, so he's going to improve. Okay, there's 1 minute to go, so you could have one more go at it. You only need 1/10 to be back in the mix. That's just P7 now, we're out. P7.
Or just
no, just like a pace, really.
Yeah, it's been weird. It's been all day, hasn't it? It's just not been okay. All right, I've had my headed straight through, so I'll come back later.
Thank you.
It's ideal, is it?
Just had no grip. Just had no grip. Really. So
it's just no.
It seemed that way. It looked that way on the TV. So we'll have a look tonight. Look through some data and the video footage, and see what we can figure out.
So we don't know where he starts just yet because these lot have got to go.
No, that's it. But this group looks really slow compared. You know, we would have been third in this group. So currently, at least. So there's 4 minutes to go at that.
Yeah.
Still.
After a bad day, Tom, there's one thing that you can't beat, and it's eating chocolate. And I do wholeheartedly believe that a Freddo is one of the greatest chocolate bars ever produced by mankind.
Yeah. Let me just say how. Yeah, I agree. I'm already feeling better.
Yeah, we're inside the top 10, aren't we?
Oh, I hate to break
What?
it to you.
Thank you.
I hate to break it to you guys.
Hey?
You know we were talking about that qualifying format?
Pardon?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the top 10, though, aren't we? We can race from the top 10.
What did Spenny say? You're P7?
Yeah, P7.
In that. Yeah. That's 14.
P7's all right. We can race from P7.
You know, you hear the cars going round.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still qualifying, mate. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, we're all right, mate.
Wish it was.
Nah, P7 tomorrow. We'll have a good day from P7. It's a nice place, right side of the grid. You know, just again, mate. Just if we can go forward 2 places and get inside the top 5 in that first race, we'll be all right, I think.
Josh is gone, so this is it.
No, I don't think he'll do it at that. Oh, he does. Good lad. Yeah, we've had better Saturdays. It's been a tricky day, but as all great slogans on people's kitchens say, live, laugh, love.
Okay.
Oh no, tomorrow's a better day.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry. We just genuinely struggled. We just genuinely didn't have the pace. We bolted the wet tyre on. Nothing. It just didn't do anything. Just was kind of dead. It felt like we just put the tyre that we had the puncher on in race 3 at Brands back on. Just felt nothing. So we just didn't have any grip. So we couldn't get it stopped. We couldn't get it to turn. We couldn't get it off the corners. So it just meant it was hard. Really, really hard to get anything out of it. So we'll obviously go through all the squiggly lines and we'll try and pick through the good parts of it and the bad parts of it and come up with a master plan for tomorrow, because I think conditions are going to be very similar. Good morning and welcome to Donington Park again. It's lovely weather if you're a fish.
Snetterton.
Oh, it's Snetterton, sorry. The rain confused me. Average size. Just your general presence makes me laugh, Tom. I've had to. Where's my? Oh, there's my microphone. It's all right.
There's your muff.
I got worried then. I'm having to layer up again. Layer. 3 layers now. Have you proved your soberness?
No, I need to go. Good point.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll go now. I'll go early.
Well, I don't know what the weather's going to do. You see, we've all been looking at it all morning on our apps.
Yeah.
aka applications on our phone, and they all say something slightly different. No one's actually given a definitive answer as to what the weather's going to do, which only adds weight to my argument. Why can't we get the weather right?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
So I think we need to continue to look at all of our apps as they lie to us, because potentially it might be dry for race 2 at Alton Park in June, just not here. The time? 8:55.
What's the weather doing?
It's a 1 out of 10 of rain, but it is rain, but it's only a 1.
Cool.
Every weekend, so on a Saturday and a Sunday, we have to do a breathalyzer to prove we're not drunk. It's because we're filming for The Tom Ingram 24/7 series. If you haven't seen it, it's a great watch, I must say.
Seen it. It's a great watch.
So if it's 24, are you Jack Bauer or one of the baddies?
I don't know. I just go with whatever. Who knows? Are we allowed to film this, by the way? Is this allowed to be filmed?
We filmed it at Donington. I was on it, so that's why it's a great watch.
It's been filmed again.
Actually, my hair's not good this time.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Don't touch my hair.
It looks beautiful.
I know what I'm doing.
It looks a beautiful hair. So does yours as well. Yours looks beautiful as well. Yeah. Hey, it's Bobby Thompson. Hello, Bobby Thompson. How are you, Bobby Thompson? Are you well? This is Bobby Thompson.
Or AKA Barney, as he's now known.
Barney? Why Barney? Oh, because, okay, that makes more sense. I get it now. I'm back in the game.
Good luck today.
Thank you. I'm going to need it. So that's what we do. We breathalyse, we chat, we drink coffee, and yeah. She's going to get wet. Lovely. What are your names, by the way?
Robin Hazel.
Razel have given us marvellous treats of stem ginger cookies, and they're from the Coop as well, my second favourite shop.
Oh, there you go. It's like a new. Yes.
After the Ingram merch shop.
Oh, right.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do you think I'm repping this?
See? Thank you very much indeed. Well, I will do my best not to devour the entirety of these in one sitting with my coffee.
Oh, you might as well.
But thank you very much indeed. That's very kind of you. What's going on with this weather?
I don't know, mate. We came to Donington and it was like this, and then we come here.
Did you come to Brands?
No.
So it's your fault?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, right. Okay, yeah, very good. Okay, I'm glad we've got someone to blame for this. Yeah, zero sun, 90% cloud cover, probably 78% humidity, and probably around about 14 degrees at the moment. Hello, how you doing? Good morning. How are you? Wow, here we are, and you've brought the sunshine with you. So you are most, well, not least are you bright here, but the sunshine is out as well. What? Well, I couldn't possibly judge. Of course, no problem at all. Yeah, honestly, we struggled. No, so you just do them, you can just control the cycle in terms of how long, so you can just do them for like 30 seconds, you can do them for a minute, you can do them for the amount of hits that you do. But the idea is just to try and elevate the heart rate. I said this here at Brands actually, it's just to sort of try and elevate the heart rate, but just try and get your mind relaxed at moving fast. But it's just a good way to sort of start to elevate your heart rate and just get yourself a little bit warmed up and a bit loose and kind of just ready for what you need to do. So yeah, you can do them for as long as you need. Try to, yeah. Sometimes with timings and that you can't quite do it, but I'm not necessarily psychological about it. I'm not I haven't done it, I'm going to struggle. It's more just a sort of if I have the time to be able to go through a bit of a routine and a bit of a procedure and a bit of a process, then I'm kind of okay with it.
So make the minds up. Time, boys. What do we think? Softs?
Yep.
You're going soft. Right. We're going for it. The other two are going soft next quarter. Okay.
You got that little rain front at 20 past. Have you seen it?
It's coming that way, isn't it?
I've got there's a little rain front coming in at 20 past.
Yeah. To be honest, I thought it was going to rain all day.
Yeah. Well, my app said from 9 till 10, and then again at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. But I think it's coming in earlier now.
I can't help but feel that.
Good thing about it is it's the same for everyone.
That's the only saving grace.
Rain on your
yeah. Well, it felt like it did yesterday in qualifying, I'll be honest with you. But
no grip?
Nothing at all. Soft.
Great start. Well done to Ryan Lindsay. So the safety car earlier, of course, put them all a bit more.
I'm just thinking it's going to be wet race 3. Everyone in the top 10 will have to be hard race 2.
If it's dry, yeah.
So if everyone.
I think it'll be wet race 2.
That then means everyone will be hard tyre race 3 then. Yeah. If it's dry race 3, everyone will be on the same tyre. So I'm going to go soft race 1, try and get through.
Have you scrubbed yourself or not?
No, but no one has.
No one has.
People have taken the tops off them in the wet.
That would have done it, and we know that's done nothing. No. It's just ingrained moisture in the tyre.
So it won't have done anything at all. So, well, the problem we've got is we don't know what the weather's going to do for the rest of the day. So we've got the So if you finish inside the top 10, you then have to run the next hardest tyre available to you in the next race. So if you started with a soft, you'd have to do a hard in race 2. So if you started with a hard in race 1, you'd then be able to do a medium in race 2. So the issue you've got is whatever you commit to in race 1 then will pretty much determine what you do in race 2. Well, that's fine, that is what it is. But then it looks like there's a bit of rain coming in for race 3. So then you'd say you want to try and maximise it early, because you're not going to get through with a hard tyre. So there's so many unknowns with what you do. So you're looking at go, well, do we go for a medium tyre in race 1? But that means you do hard tyre in race 2. Or do you do soft tyre race 1 and then do hard tyre race 2? And then it means race 3 will do what it wants. Ultimately, we don't really know. It's a bit of a guessing game. And it's not fully dry. Yeah, it's anyone's guess. That's going to rain in 20 past.
20 past.
But very, very short, and over in a matter of minutes. In fact, over in about a minute. A little sausage of rain. Le petit saucisson of rain.
Just behind the rain coming in, I can see the clouds.
It's going to hit. It'll hit about 20 past.
Oh, that's when
It'll just start at 20 past. About 20, 11, 23-ish.
Mate, have we got to make some decent damage from here, I think, can't we? Leave the bottle with you.
Yes, mate, thank you.
Just making sure everybody knows where they are for the pit stop.
What? Yeah, what? Have you discussed a plan?
Yeah, it's me, so I'm on the Lance, Craig and Tom, and then it'll be Eyeball and Ryan. So we'll all just work it out between us.
For the first touring car race of the day, it is round 7 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It is go, and a great start by Jake Hill. Away from Turkington, he is having to make the BMW very wide indeed in 7th place to keep Ingram at bay, who has a proper dive to the outside line. Is he going to be able to go all the way around the outside? He's a bit more grip on the outside than there was earlier on in the day. Might work now. So 2 to go as Ingram has a look on the inside down towards Riches. Through he goes.
Morgan deploying now.
That's good, yeah?
It's good, wasn't it? Very good race. Yeah, a lot better, yeah. We got some pace back in the car. I mean, it's always good on the soft tyre, but yeah, really good.
You know, quick. We would have got Watson if it was a little bit longer as well.
Yeah, he just had the full 8 laps of hybrid, so 5 more than us, which is tough. So we're about matching him for pace, even though he's deploying and we're not. So it was it's really good. We had really good pace. And seeing the fastest lap on the last lap with the soft tyre is pretty cool. So you get a point for that as well. Damage limitation, that was, I think.
I had that pace probably 4 laps before, but I thought I don't want to repeat a Brands. Yeah. It wasn't a waste of time.
It wasn't a waste of time.
I'm glad we went in a bar, having a coffee. It was pretty mint, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Pretty fast. We did the quickest lap on the last lap of the race after 12 laps on the soft tyre.
Yeah.
So it's looking after its tyres really well. It feels good. It's fast. It's yeah, we've got the race car back.
24/7 for a reason. We see him doing everything except number 1 and number 2.
I'm very good, thank you very much. Yeah. Well, I was until you disturbed me eating my lunch.
Yeah. How's lunch?
It's very nice. Yeah, it's some chicken, some ratatouille, and a slide amount of pasta. So for me, fantastico, no?
We usually wolf down something what these guys have been given.
I hate to sound rude, Jack, but in 9 minutes I've got to do pit lane walkabout, and Matt and I were just discussing some data. So I hate to say, would you just get that camera out of my face?
That's it. Smack it. Yeah.
Get that camera out of my face.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the trailer. Done it. They'll be like, oh God, look how angry he was. And he did an American accent. That's weird.
Brightening up though. 10 past. This is gonna stop.
10 past 2 tomorrow.
No, in 10 minutes this stops.
Oh, okay.
So.
It might be in 10 minutes, 15 minutes time. I don't think it is yet.
Here's one of them.
And then the problem is as well, you've got to go offline to overtake people.
Yeah.
You know, and he's
you got to do whatever everyone's doing around us. So
he's now having second thoughts.
So once it is slicks, if you put them on now, we're going to drop back to 15, and then we're going to get five seconds a lap back on them.
Yeah.
But we're going to have to go offline to pass people. We just got to follow what others do. You see what? Is someone looking what Ash is doing?
Sorry?
Someone looking what Sutton's doing? Is Connor up there, or was that the if cars in front of you box you're going to follow?
We're getting ready for the start of this race now, and what an amazing race this could turn out to be, because the track is drying out so quickly, and yet nearly all of the cars.
So we're doing it. Are they going to come and help us?
No, they can't. Only allowed 2 on each side.
Okay, copy, mate. We'll be led by you.
And part of this now is not only going onto the slick tyre, but how quickly you can get the car turned around to be in front of the queue of those leaving the pit lane. There's a delay for some leaving the pit lane. Ingram, I think, could stall.
Does that mean Sutton went through the red light?
Does that mean Sutton went through the red light then the pit lane?
He said, as did I, but I was waved
down
through.
The pack a little bit, no doubt about it, but we shall see.
Okay, copy, mate. Let's crack on.
Is that Power Max behind on the soft?
Taylor Smith is on the soft tyre.
Sutton has gone, and there's a whole queue behind that were delayed getting. But it is now raining once more. Second place to Camish. Jake Hill wins again at Snetterton.
As well, Oscar's got a smile on his face, and we're very, very good. My goodness, you can't predict what's going to happen in these races.
Sorry, mate, that's annoying.
So I'm still only 14 points back.
But you've used your hard on.
I've had my hard on.
Which means you've got medium when it dries in the last race.
Potentially if it dries, yeah. It is 17:12. It is raining.
Oh.
The rain intensity is 2 out of 10. My storm chaser friend has just got. I don't know. I've lost it. He says, "I've got you, bro. Your guy has all the info." Man on the inside.
Is it slicks or what?
Well, it's raining, so I'll probably go slicks.
Sutton and Rowbottom have both got slicks on, mediums. Puff's got softs on. Okay, copy, that's the second half that could be touch and go.
It wasn't drying particularly quickly, so there are some quite big puddles, but it did seem to think it would be dry by the end.
So Ting reckons all the first half up to the bridge is dry.
Exactly
it's
what.
just the second half.
Yeah.
The whole lap's dry apart from a bit under the bridge and then Corum's bad. But all the rest is dry. So
sticking to the slick.
Don't know yet. Happy with that then?
Yeah.
We're just going to do the cross as normal.
Yeah.
As late as we can get away with, really. But
alright, well, I'll just do it when we're told, mate.
You've not got much temperature in these tyres, bud. Yeah, I mean, everyone's on slicks all the way up to Camish on a hard tyre. So we've definitely done the right thing, and we stand a good chance here, I think. If we can follow him, that'd be decent. It's a bit of you, this is, mate. Get stuck in with this one, eh?
By Josh Cook and Jake Hill on wet, absolutely storming around the outside. Don't knows where. Sam Osborne's sideways, big cloud of smoke, he's still sideways.
Hit me.
P4, fastest lap.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's good. Another 2 laps and we would have been cooking, wouldn't we? I think it was good.
Yeah.
Good pace, car's working well. And to be quicker than cars with a soft tyre when we had the medium was pretty impressive. Fastest lap on the last lap again, but the circuit's obviously getting better all the time. Pretty happy with it. Outscored championship rivals, but didn't gain enough points to really
Make a big dent.
make inroads, and to make it a successful weekend, really. But show good pace, especially with a dry tyre. We're on it.
We're quick. A bit of luck with the second race.
And a better Saturday, and the weekend would have been top notch. Yeah, no, it felt phenomenal then. It felt like we were on a soft tyre, in fairness.
Yeah.
Nice, right, let's go home, shall we? Definitely, mate. Put up a bit of a tough fight to try and get those boys at the end, but mega, yeah, really good. The car's felt phenomenal.
Yeah.
Sunday, the car has been phenomenal.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah, outrageously good. So, just a shame we were never able to have that on Saturday. But you know, that said, I think we've learned quite a lot in terms of how to improve it, which is good because what we had was strong, but I think what we've showed is an improvement this weekend, which is good. So, happy days.
Oh man! Well, there we go then. That's a fairly eventful day. A fairly eventful one, TC, isn't it?
You know what? It definitely wasn't boring, was it?
Was not plain sailing. So the good news is we've improved the car. The good news is the car is fast. The good news is Snetterton is over. The good news is there's a McDonald's about to go inside of me very soon, along with lots and lots of other stuff. Not like that. So we're going to see how Thruxton goes. I think we'll be pretty good at Thruxton, but
do we know what weather apps actually work?
well, off the back of storm chasing all day, we've done all right. And I've got a little insider now. We're going to be all right on the weather, I think, moving forwards. But that's it. Snetterton, with my smelly sock, is Romeo done. So I'm going to get changed, and I'll see you at See a very, very sunny, because it will be, a very sunny Thuxton.